Good morning, good afternoon. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We're at the shipper. I'm not on a dock. This dock is not used. We're in Haines City, Florida. Actually, we're not in Haines City. We're like 30 miles southwest of Haines City, I believe. At our pickup. And the load is horrible. The loads out of here are absolutely horrible. I went down here out of North Carolina. Today is Friday. Usually I'm home at this time, but I left on the road late, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just stay. Yeah, my AC is working. It's kind of hot, not too hot, but the weather is actually great. Usually I don't go to Florida, and if I do, I only go to Jacksonville and then come out. The load out of here, I know you guys always ask like, hey, what kind of load, how much money? This load is paying like $1.90 a mile, and it's going to Kansas. The only good thing this load has going for itself is it's only 6,000 pounds. All the loads out of here are absolutely horrible, and anybody that's gonna tell you like, oh, I don't haul loads like that, this and that, that's fine. But like right now, here, I'll put where I'm at. I actually put Haines City, which is like 30 miles from here. We're gonna do Haines City, 300-mile radius to anywhere in United States. So not just St. Louis, because I looked anywhere also. I was like, you know, I'll just go somewhere else if they pay better, and I'll show you. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just waiting here, mind my business. Check this out. Miami, Florida, paying less than $2 a mile, 40,000 pounds, going up to Oregon. That's horrible. And these are the highest paying loads. These are the load board loads. So I know some folks will say, well, I just do brokerage, etc., etc. Like your own brokerage. Well, that's great if you have enough trucks and you can get contracts with companies. However, even if you go to a place, you're gonna have a load. Like for me, I'm out of St. Louis. I might have a good load out of St. Louis, but when I'm here, I'm just gonna have to get a load board load. And if you know something better, tell me, because I want to make more money. So like you can see, all of these loads are less than $2 a mile, and most of them are like $1.50. So it's absolutely horrible. And then if we try to go to St. Louis, Missouri, 450-mile radius, highest load. This is Nebraska. Here we go. Ohio, 840 miles, 1,900. That's over $2 a mile. However, there's 40,000 pounds, and I have 250-mile deadhead, so that doesn't work. There's a load out of Jacksonville. It's not bad. When I say not bad, it's better than what's going on down here. Yesterday they were way worse, but basically like this is what most of them are like. 1,100 miles, $1,800. 1,400 miles, $1,800. Like that's a joke. Like $2 a mile is not money at all. Like I tried to round trip over $3.50, and that's why I love running Midwest. I do shorter loads and I round trip higher. These long runs, you just don't make as much money. Oh, there's a truck next to me, says Yugo Express, where YU transport. But yeah, so the load I booked is 1,300 miles, paid like $2,400-2,500. But like I said, it's light, so that's what I like about it. But yeah, I mean, you get the idea. All of them are paid in that range. So it's whatever. But yeah, like it's gonna be a good minute to like come back to Florida. And I just want to show you guys like the load board, because I know a lot of guys are like, nah, like I don't do that, I run these crazy loads. That's fine. If you do that, that's awesome. If you make more money, that's great. But I talked to other folks here trying to see like what are they pulling out of here, and even guys that live here that pull loads out of here, that's kind of what they pull. But yeah, today what we're working on is I'm installing my new diesel heater. I bought this thing from Russia. As you can see, it went through customs in Russia, and the funny thing is the booklet is actually in Russian. But yeah, there's like a whole kit, and I'm hoping that I can just get away with plug and play on my old one, so I can just leave the wiring as is, not mess with it. Just unplug the old one, do the fuel pump, etc., etc., and then just plug and play a new one. The nice thing about this one is it does have a digital thing. So you can set the temperature. I believe there's a thermostat in here. You set the temperature, whatever you want it, and it'll work. And what I'll try to do is, instead of it being back here, I'll try to put it somewhere here, or maybe even here. So then when I'm driving, if I want to turn it on, I can just click here, right here. And yeah, that's my subwoofer. This freaking subwoofer already crapped out. I don't know, I did something wrong, but I do have another one. So yeah, kind of like what we're working on right now is trying to unplug the old one and remove it, and then put in the new diesel heater, and then I'll start connecting stuff and see if this harness is the same. If not, I mean, it's still pretty simple. It's no big deal. Basically, like, I think this piece goes to the control module, which is this thing, and then this here would be your I guess this goes to the unit itself. I don't know, I'm kind of lost, to be honest. I know there's a part that goes to the battery, part that goes to the fuel pump, part that goes to the module, and then one goes back to the unit itself. So we'll see. Basically got to remove the old one. Also, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait on the old one, just because here, let's show you. Let me open this bed. So if you can see, there's the old one already kind of started taking it apart, but as you can see, this floor, since the metal is pretty thin, this floor is kind of lifted up. So what I want to do is buy a new sheet of metal and put it down on the floor, and then put the diesel heater on it. And then I want to block off this whole thing over here. So yeah, there's definitely a lot going on, but at least for today, I think what I want to do is try to just remove this old unit, and then I think I'm just going to try to sell this old unit on eBay, to be honest, just because these old units are still worth some money. You probably get like 200 bucks for this old unit. I paid $650 for this kit. I know they have like cheap diesel heaters you can buy, like Chinese ones. Everything is Chinese anyways. However, I just wanted to go with a name brand. This is for the fuel, I believe. You have your cover right here in the front, and up top I have my exhaust and my hot air vent. As you can see, like, I mean, it pretty much comes with everything. All the bolts, like, it's a legit thing, you know. I don't even know what this is, like heat shrinks and stuff. And then in here is your diesel heater itself, your Russian booklet. I wish I spoke Russian, that'd be cool. Maybe there's an English version. Oh yeah, I think this might be the English version, or it's German. Well, I don't speak English or German, but it might have English also. So yeah, we'll check it out as the unit. So yeah, let's get to work and keep you posted. So I looked at like the wiring and stuff, and I think it would definitely work. However, just for a peace of mind, I think I'm just gonna run with new wiring. This is the module for electronic like temperature control. It's just so nice when you buy like a legit product, not some random one off Amazon, you know. It actually like comes with everything. Everything's so nicely packaged. Like, even though I made a mess, like these are like your fuel line fittings, more of them, all of your nuts and bolts, your zip ties, your wires. Like, this muffler seems really high quality. Everything comes in so nice, and I already installed a new outlet right there. So yeah, I think what I'm just gonna do is take out that old wiring and just run this new wiring, just because then like I have that peace of mind, because I already have it. Instead of being lazy, just run this brand new wiring. And I think these 4 prongs right here, I think that those go to that thing. So yeah, we'll sort this out, run new wiring, and then install the new switch right here, and then just take the wire in through here, and that should be fine. So we'll see how that works out. Keep you guys posted. So yeah, I got lazy. I took the old one out, We gotta disconnect the old wiring, but I don't think I'm gonna finish that today. I'm just gonna hopefully get loaded. My trailer dropped over there in 6. It's tight yard. Hopefully get loaded and get going, throw away all this trash. I just had Panda deliver from DoorDash because I'm lazy. So this thing actually comes with a fuse box also. So there's fuse box, fuel pump, battery, and the control panel, and then all of that goes to diesel heater. So there's a lot going on. This is kind of the diagram of it. But yeah, we're gonna do that another time when I feel more motivated. But for now, we're just gonna wait to get loaded and get going, because we do have a way to go home, about 1,000 miles. But our delivery is Monday evening, so hopefully I get home tomorrow night and then leave like late morning Monday. So yeah, hopefully get loaded soon and get going. Time to get going. Just got loaded. Got some light loads and about 1,030 miles to go. These folks are like so positive, man. I need to learn Spanish. Every second word is papi. It's just so funny to me. I don't know, I think he was Cuban. He said he was making fun of me because the dock was tight. He was like, "Come on, Poppy, I could have hit that dock with my eyes closed." I'm gonna follow this guy. Hit this Route 4. My AC is blasting and it's pretty damn hot. Oh, that's sick. Look at that Jaguar, that wagon. That's the first one I ever seen. At least it's low as light, you know, so if I'm pulling this for like freaking 1,300 miles, like at least I got a light load. Like, it's horrible. Like, out of St. Louis, this many miles, like 1,300 miles, like, need to get paid at least $3.50 a mile to do this, and even that, it's kind of like iffy. So at least like $5 grand, you know, for something like this, depending on where it's going, obviously, but probably like $5.5, $6 grand would be a good load out of St. Louis. And I'm pulling this for freaking 20, what, 400, 500. But this was just like a best case scenario for me, really. Why are they going in such opposite directions? Because this thing wants to take me down to Tampa, so I take whole interstate. I can hit 471. I came down that. That's a truck route. I gotta get a new flex pipe for my exhaust. That one there is leaking, and I can't tell where, but I just washed my truck and my tanks have a little bit of oil on it, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell it's coming from. I don't think I have any more leaks on my engine, because I went and redid my valve cover, got a new gasket, new bolts, did everything, you know, from middle out, tighten it in 2 rounds. So like, it's even torqued down the spec. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Palm trees, man. You gotta love seeing palm trees. wants me to head down to Tampa. Homeboy, like, you see me coming up, like, you could have slowed down, not wait till the last minute. Yeah, we'll be alright. I just love light loads, man. It's so easy to drive. It's great. Straight. Sure if like that's their car and it broke down or something, and some of these folks asking for money are like trying to sound really convincing, like even if it's legit, like I don't got money to give you, man, like sorry, like I can't help everyone. See if this thing will reroute. It's probably gonna tell me like pull U-turn. Yep. There's really not like low bridges in Florida and stuff. At least I haven't come across any. Say this is just taking me 471. I've been on that road. Yeah, like this route is fine. And it just takes me to 75. So I don't know why this GPS doesn't like that route, but this route is perfectly fine. It's a funny story. Let me make sure I'm even recording. Yeah, funny story is I fueled up and I drove like 150 miles with my right fuel tank open. Not really funny, but I lost a good amount of fuel. And my gauge is, well, it's bouncing right now, but it's probably at a quarter. And I did 1,000 miles. So according to that, that's a pretty solid fuel economy, probably because it was so light. But yeah, should probably be fueling up like, I don't know, 150, 200 miles just to be safe. Turn on this AC. Let's enjoy some Florida sun. Well, it's not really sun at all outside, but some nice Florida weather at least, because got that low life Civic right there. They got nice roads in Florida. You can have low cars. Definitely, if I want to buy a used car, I want to buy a used car from Florida, because no rust. Yeah, that's nice. Still want an Acura TL Type S. If I can find a clean one down here, I'd love to get one. It's nothing crazy, but I just like those cars. I always like them. It's like my favorite TL. And like they hold value like really crazy. So like you buy it for a good deal and drive it for a few years and probably sell it for more than you paid. And then the subwoofer is annoying that it died, but it is what it is. I think it's about 80 degrees down here. I'll get used to this weather. This weather is nice. I'm sure it gets really hot in summer, but I mean, I've been to Tampa before. I don't know why I'm acting like I've never been down here. I like that S7 right there on the right in front of that red pickup. That's the car I really want, but they're really expensive, especially since COVID. Prices got inflated by like 30% easily. Let's switch this thing to Super View. This little 10-inch stuff is insane. But I'm throwing a 12-inch one I got and turning it down, because when I got it at first I had that volume all the way up, and that's when I think screwed it up. Like when the temperature, when the weight is low, it's like your engine doesn't even heat up. Like right now my oil is at 190. If I'm pulling heavier, that oil is gonna sit at 200. And my coolant is at like 175. If I'm pulling heavy, it's at 185 easy. I like this run. It's an easy run, but like ain't for real like good money down here. At least that I know of. It's just like people always ask like what kind of loads you run, and I run load board. So if you run load board, like the chances are we're running same loads. I don't run anything crazy. Like I run dry van. Like I usually like don't like break down numbers and whatnot, just because there's always somebody that says they're making millions, and then there's somebody who says that's not realistic. Like here, I'll explain to you what happened this week. So this week, my first load, I ran 360 miles, 370 for 1750, and then I ran 440 miles for 2000, and then I ran 800 for like 3000, and then I ran this for 2400, 1300 miles. So I mean, you do the math, you know, it's not bad, but it definitely like can be better. My round trip I think is still like $3, but you know, when you do shorter loads, I think it pays off a little bit better. But yeah guys, I mean just gonna keep on rolling. That's kind of it for today probably, unless something more exciting happens, which I doubt will. So yeah, thank you guys for tagging along. Make sure you hit that sub if you haven't, like, share, comment, ask any questions you may have. I eventually get to them all, I promise. Yeah, thanks for watching, and stay safe everyone.